Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Bookie Bashing. You can close the books on the first Sunday of this 2015 NFL season. Hope you rode with us here in Week 1 as we gave you your first of many winning seasons in this marathon of the NFL. But still time to get on that last game. Of course, we gave winners on Sunday, one more on Monday night as we're going to come at you with this Falcons-Eagles game. Still got time for one easy payment of $14.99 to get on board this week. As always, I am your host, Anthony Nicky Jr., alongside my two gambling experts. On my left side, Mr. Aceberg, and on my right, as always, Mr. Joey Stacks. How you feeling after this weekend, Stacks?
Feeling great. We have our first winning weekend in the books. Week 1 was a success. No surprise to us. Shouldn't be a surprise to you guys either. And we have a lot more winners coming your way.
Yep, absolutely. Aceberg, I know you enjoyed this weekend.
Oh, absolutely, Toad. I enjoyed watching our wins for sure, but I also enjoyed the golf course this weekend. I had a rough first 4 holes, but the 14 after that, I was really tearing the cover off the ball. I'm almost PGA status, I think.
Keep an eye open. You might see him on a tour next year. He ain't going to shoot any worse than Tiger did this season, I'll say that much. This week, of course, a great start to the season. 3-1 overall. We are giving you one more winner on Monday. Make sure to get in on that action so you can be on board with the first of many winning weeks. But that's what we do here at Bookie Bashing. Going to continue to make you money throughout the course of the season. Get on board for this season pass now, folks. You're getting a great value, an over $1,000 value for over half off if you jump on board now. Don't miss out. We still got plenty of football to come at you. But, of course, Week 1 ended up being a success. 3-1 on Sunday, and we got one more winner coming at you tomorrow. To go along with that, one winner on Monday night going to come at you with a free pick play in the nightcap. Minnesota laying the 2 points. They head out to San Francisco. You got to love the Vikings in this one. Two teams going in opposite directions. Last year, 49ers were still hoping to be a Super Bowl contender. That really fell off. Jim Harbaugh now out. Jim Tomsula comes in for these 49ers. They have new faces all over on this defense. Huge retirements everywhere. Patrick Willis. Chris Borland retires. Justin Smith retires. And then out on Smith, they cut him following his 3rd DUI charge. He's now out there in Oakland. Just a lot of problems for the San Francisco 49ers team. On the other side of the ball, Vikings looking pretty good. They started to turn things around. Things started to click last year with Teddy Bridgewater in the last 4 games especially. In addition to that, 5-6 against the spread for these Vikings in their last 7 games overall. They've also covered in 4 of their last 5 road games. Adrian Peterson comes back. You know he's due for a huge season following last year's suspension. This is a guy, one of the best running backs in the league for his first 10 seasons. Took the year off. This guy comes back with a lot to prove. I think he's got a huge chip on his shoulder. I think he's going to run wild in this opener on Monday night. You give Bridgewater a couple more weapons here. Mike Wallace comes in, give him another deep threat. Pair that with Kyle Rudolph, Charles Johnson, 3rd year of guy out of Grand Valley State. Some weapons from Minnesota. I think they end up having a good season this year. That starts this Monday night in San Francisco.
Yeah, most definitely, Tony. You got to love the fact also Adrian Peterson coming in fresh. Not taking all that abuse last season, so you got to assume he's going to come in fired up, charged up, ready to go. As well as Teddy Bridgewater. Another year under his belt in the NFL. He was already a smart quarterback making great decisions. Now you pair that with more experience, more weapons, a great running back, and it all comes together. Not to mention we have a San Francisco team who is 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 at home. That's a Minnesota all day.
Yeah, Minnesota, a lot of time to prepare this season. Ace, gotta like the Vikings in this one. San Francisco kind of just going in the wrong direction, I think, this season.
Yeah, definitely. And they don't return anybody from last season almost. I mean, you got Eric Reed on that defense, who was really nice. But Colin Kaepernick was one of the worst quarterbacks last season. He ranked 88th out of 92 qualifying quarterbacks in completion percentage when he was under pressure. Now he's got a depleted offensive line. It's really going to be trouble because these Vikings know how to get to the pass rusher with guys like Sharif Floyd and one of my favorites in Anthony Barr, the UCLA product. That kid is a physical freak. And when you look at the other quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, people are expecting big things from him, and it's very fair. Last season, he led the league in red zone completion percentage at 72%. Bridgewater also led the league in 3rd down completion percentage at just under 70%. His favorite target after Week 11 was Charles Johnson, who scored his first touchdown in that Week 12 game. And starting in Week 12, Teddy Bridgewater averaged 240 passing yards and almost 2 touchdowns per game. He's going to be doing big things this season. And remember, folks, all that was without Adrian Peterson to rely on. Adrian Peterson is always a difference maker, but Teddy Bridgewater is really the X factor in the Vikings tomorrow night.
Yeah, this Vikings team, we said in the preview, we like them to possibly make a run at the wild card this year. I think they turn on a lot of heads for a lot of teams. And that's going to start in this Monday night game in San Francisco. San Francisco might be a 5-6 win team. So I think it's going to take some time for Jim Tom Sula. If he ever does work out, it's going to take some time for him to implement his system. Ride the Vikings here. Here's a team that's been great down the stretch last year, and now one of the best backs in football comes back to help them out. Lay the 2 here, free pick winner Monday night, Minnesota Vikings. Of course, $14.99, and you can still get the last play that we are giving you for this week 1. We've already clinched a winning week here, folks. 3-1 overall on the Sunday card. Get on board for this Eagles-Falcons game. We got a dead mortal lock in that one on Monday night. I can truly say that confidently. We're going to get you that 4th victory this week on Monday night. Don't miss out on the action here, folks. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you here on Thursday night for the next free pick winner.